They say love fades, but the truth is it only changes shape, evolving beautifully through time. In a smile that feels like home, in arms that still remember you, and in the quiet moments when hearts speak louder than words. This isn't just a story, it's a heartbeat, a shared journey of connection and enduring affection. You're watching Love and Us, where every precious moment stays, cherished and remembered forever.
There's a quiet story most people don't hear, the kind that never makes headlines. A story about the people who wake up before the world does, hands rough, boots muddy, hearts stubborn enough to believe that tending life makes life worth living. Farmers. Some say they don't fall in love, they grow into it. And on a little stretch of countryside, surrounded by fields of corn, a stubborn old barn, and a heartbeat of morning sunlight, one love story took root the same way crops do, slowly, patiently, and with a quiet kind of hope only nature understands. But love, just like weather, doesn't always arrive gently. Sometimes, it storms first. So, as you listen to this story, take a breath. Imagine that soft golden morning on the farm. The distant sound of cows calling, birds waking, and a faithful old dog stretching under the porch. Because here, on this land, love didn't fall from the sky, it was planted, watered by patience, and harvested by two hearts that didn't even realize they were learning each other. Welcome to Love and Us, where every heartbeat has a home, and every love story deserves its sunrise. Now, let's begin. Ethan Cole had dirt beneath his fingernails long before he understood what love was. He didn't grow up with fancy vacations or designer clothes. He grew up with hay fever, early mornings, and sunburned shoulders. His family's farm had been around for 4 generations, a patchwork of corn fields, a red paint-faded barn, 2 dairy cows named Mabel and June, 6 mischievous goats that believed every fence was a suggestion, and 1 aging sheepdog named Rusty who still pretended to be young every sunrise. Ethan had dreams once. College, travel, seeing something beyond tractors and weather forecasts. But life, just like soil, has roots. And when his father passed unexpectedly, Ethan came home. And he stayed. He never complained. But loneliness has a way of sinking into bones, quiet, like evening fog settling over a field. Every sunrise was the same. Feed the animals. Check the fences. Pray the crops survived another night. And every sunset, he would sit on the porch with Rusty's head in his lap, watching a world that never stopped moving, even when he did. The land was alive around him, but Ethan felt like a ghost walking through it. Until the morning she arrived. Her name was Lila Bennett. City girl, well, originally. But heartbreak has a habit of pushing people into unfamiliar places. And healing. Sometimes it happens where you least expect it. Lila had grown tired of screens, noise, and crowded elevators. Her chest felt tight in the city, like life was rushing forward and she was stuck behind, watching it blur. And so, one day, she packed a suitcase. Left behind a job that drained her, a relationship that didn't deserve her, and a life that never felt like hers. She drove until skyscrapers turned into cornfields. Until billboards became silos. Until silence, true silence, surrounded her like a hug she didn't know she needed. She booked a stay at a working farm retreat. Translation: you come live here, we teach you farm life, and you help out in exchange for peaceful mornings and real food. She expected a friendly old couple, or a cheerful family waving on the porch. Instead, she got Ethan. Their first meeting, he was loading hay bales into the truck, muscles tense, flannel sleeves rolled to his elbows. Lila climbed out of her car, hair blowing in the wind, suitcase wobbling behind her. "I'm Lila," she said brightly. Ethan stared. Rusty stared. The goats stared. Nobody moved. Finally Ethan nodded once. "Farm stay?" "Yes." I'm here to learn?" He raised an eyebrow. She smiled awkwardly. A goat tried to chew her shoelace. That was the moment Ethan realized 3 things. She had no idea what farm work meant. She smelled like lavender and hope, Not diesel and hay. She was about to change everything. He didn't know whether to laugh, pray, or run. Day 1. Lila learned goats will follow you if they think you might have food. Even if you don't. Especially if you don't. Day 2. She learned that chickens are surprisingly judgmental. One pecked her boot and she apologized to it. Day 3. She tried milking Mabel. Mabel kicked the bucket over. Ethan laughed for the first time in months. It sounded rusty, but it was real. She saw it, felt it, and didn't realize her heart took its first step toward his that day. Nature doesn't ask permission. It arrives. Lightning split the sky, rain hammering the roof hard enough to shake the windows. Animals panicked. Wind roared through the fields like a furious river. Lila woke to Ethan pounding on her door. Barn roof's coming loose. Come on. They raced into the storm. Mud, rain, and adrenaline turned the world into chaos. Goats bleated. Cows cried. Rusty barked orders like he was the general of barn defense. Together, they hauled feed bags, secured tarps, calmed terrified animals. Lila slipped in the mud. Ethan caught her. His hands around her arms. Her breath against his chest. A moment. Not romantic. Not graceful. But raw, real survival together. At sunrise, the storm passed. The sky glowed gold. The animals settled. And Ethan, normally quiet as winter soil, whispered, "Thank you. Couldn't have done it alone." Lila didn't say anything, but her heart did. Days became weeks. Ethan softened. Lila learned. She woke to rooster calls and began to love it. She named the smallest goat Pickles. Rusty followed her everywhere, tail a lazy metronome of approval. Ethan found himself looking for her laugh, her footsteps, her hum while feeding the chickens. But fear grows in silence. And Ethan had plenty. He'd lost love before, in ways the land still whispered to him about. He didn't think he deserved something new. Lila, meanwhile, was learning what peace felt like. Not quiet, but calm. Not empty, but full. And she was terrified she'd fall for someone who'd never leave the land. While she didn't know if she could stay. It happened at dusk. Fireflies blinking like stars learning to breathe. Rusty sleeping at their feet. Lila held a baby goat in her arms, laughing softly. "You ever think," she murmured, "that life puts us somewhere for a reason?" Ethan looked at her like he'd been waiting years to hear that. His voice low, honest like freshly turned earth. "I think some things grow even when we weren't planning to plant them." He reached out. She met his hand. Fingers touched like dawn touching earth. And the world, for just a heartbeat, was nothing but quiet magic. But love is not without choice. The farm stay ended soon. Lila had a life waiting. Ethan had land roots couldn't ignore. "Maybe this is just a season," she whispered one evening. Rusty whined. Even the chickens looked sad. Ethan looked at her, pained. "I don't want it to be." "Then tell me to stay." He hesitated. He loved her, but he wouldn't trap her. "Lila, I can't ask you to trade your whole world." She nodded. "Tears. Real ones. Then I guess I need to choose mine." She turned to leave, then stopped, turned back, and walked right into his arms. "Ethan," she breathed, "what if you are my world?" She didn't go back to the city. She called her old job, thanked them, and let them go. She stayed. Not because she lost something, but because she found something, belonging, purpose, love rooted in earth and mornings and laughter and muddy boots. Today Lila wakes before sunrise. Ethan kisses her forehead before chores. Rusty still supervises everything. Pickles the goat is now queen of the barn. And every sunrise, they stand together. Two hearts that almost missed each other. Saved by soil, storms, and second chances. They didn't fall in love. They grew into it. And it is beautiful. So if you ever feel lost, drifting, or unsure, remember this farm and these hearts. Sometimes life doesn't ask you to chase happiness. Sometimes it invites you to plant it. And if this story touched you, stay a little longer with us here at Love and Us. where hearts grow wild and love always finds a way home. Until our next story, may your mornings be gentle, your sunsets be warm, and your heart always find its place to rest. Chief of Rice, Red Heart.